So when I talk about how professional cybersecurity and cybercrime is, excuse me, it's extremely professional. So how many of us have heard of Monster.com? Not as popular as it used to be, but Career Builder. Okay. So this is a 2014 page that you can find on the dark web. If you've heard about that, it's kind of been talked about more mainstream. But it's this IT Monsters job board. It's just like a job board that you would go to find a new nursing job or administrator job or security job or whatever. But in this case, they're offering a $2,500 a month salary to find a coder who will help them write Java hacks to try and steal your data. Some of these jobs come with benefits, right? So this is all from a job out in Ukraine, right? And a lot of these are definitely in more Asian and Eastern European countries, which they actually have a huge amount of people that understand how to code and not as many jobs. So boom, here you go. But this is extremely professional. I mean, there's entire search terms over here. So they're organized and they're looking for people to bring them on staff. And then there's this. So this is an advertisement of an affiliate program. So let's talk about why this cybersecurity is ever escalating. So, you know, a lot of these attacks were originating from places that a lot of us don't do business with, right? Like by a show of hands, how many people have done real business with China recently? Yeah, we don't do that. We're not buying stuff from Ukraine. So one of the first techniques that we used was we just started blocking any traffic that was coming from those areas. It's pretty effective. No one was really using it, so we locked that down. Well, then they got smart and they came up with these affiliate programs. So what they'll do is they'll find people who have been able to get control of computers in places that we do business with. Canada, the US, Great Britain, Mexico. They'll take control of those computers. Then they'll pay someone to get control of the computers that they have control of and launch attacks from our own shore. So that blocking those foreign sites no longer is useful, and they're super organized in doing that. So there's boards you can go to. If I create a way to get control of, say, 50 home computers, I can go and sell that control to someone who then will use those computers to launch attacks at other companies here in the US. Extremely sophisticated. And we've seen it happen. I mean, we got a call from a company in Greater Hartford that had a problem. They actually called us because their internal IT person was out on vacation and they got a ransomware attack. You guys heard of that ransomware where they like encrypt your data and you have to pay them? So they didn't know what to do, so they called us to see if we could help. So we came in, we took care of it, and in our investigation to determine what the root cause of this particular breach was, we discovered that 6 months earlier, someone had taken control of 2 of their servers, was launching attacks to other places in the US, and we found, and I don't know how people would do this, but we found people's passports. People had scanned pictures of their passports and sent it to these people. I don't know what scam they were playing, but we found passports, other personal information that they were saving and then relaying over a VPN back to United Kingdom, and then from there, we don't know. So, I mean, that's how sophisticated these people are. And I mean, this company in Connecticut that I'm talking about is not a Cigna, it's not a Hartford, it's not a Aetna. This is a small company that was being used like that to try and get that information. After, by the way, they stole all their internal information. And what do they do with that information? So you've probably heard of eBay. This is sort of the eBay for criminals. So you can go on here and you can post the information that you've stolen, and then you can get bids and then sell it. So right here you can see they're selling personal information and scans. So they have someone's driver's license and they're claiming to have their information, and then you can buy that information. Then they can buy and resell it. So US, full social security number, date of birth, bank account, driver's license, and more, right? So you can just buy people's information and then go and do that. So that's how they can monetize, one of the ways they can monetize your information.